before everybody else joined.
Sir,
So from
sir,
this
one minute.
class, there's one success story. Okay, one student of this class has finally got through campus interview. His name is Swaroop. If you guys remember, there was one gentleman from my college named NIAMT, National Institute of Advanced Manufacturing Technology, जिसको पहले NIT बुलाते थे. So he sent me a message few days ago saying that I got through my campus interview. Out of 15 students who had appeared for this one, only four got selected, and I was one of them. And what he did was, I had in one of my previous classes, I had told him that no, when the interviewer is interviewing you, you have to treat him like a patient. The interviewer is actually a patient who has a problem to solve for his company, and that is why he's coming to you. So if you work like a doctor and say, okay, fine, you have a problem, I have a solution for you. This is why why and how I can help you solve the problem that you have at hand, and that worked in
Yes,
their
sir.
favor. Uh,
It is only for you, sir. Your effort is working, sir. Your effort is.
नहीं, एफर्ट तो आप लोग को डालना पड़ेगा. हम तो सिर्फ ज्ञान देते हैं, निकल लेते हैं, बाकी काम तो आप लोग करते हैं. So the entire credit should go to Swaroop, but I'm happy for him because no, he was part of the class, and uh, at least no, whatever I'm sharing with my experience, that is of some use for people who are joining the class. So आप लोग सबसे यही रिक्वेस्ट रहेगा कि ज्यादा ज्यादा लोग को जोड़िए, so that we have more and more success stories. uh, मेरे को फी तो मिलता नहीं है, फिर मिलेगा भी नहीं, लेकिन खुशी मिलती है जब आप लोग when you guys succeed. Okay, yeah. And that खुशी is that happiness is no not quantifiable. कोई सक्सेसफुल होता है तो ये जान के जितनी खुशी मिलती है, that gives you that divine feeling which cannot be counted in money. So इसलिए मैं पैसे नहीं मांगता किसी से. मेरा लालच वो डिवाइन हैप्पीनेस वाला है. ठीक है. ओके, चलिए, सो विल स्टार्ट विद द क्लास. So we'll do.
Sir, one minute. Other friend have also tried to join, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
तो जितने दोस्त होंगे, इतने लोग होंगे, उतना ही फायदा होगा, because ultimately we are learning from each other. That's the motto of this whole initiative. Okay. All right. So again, I'm just reiterating myself just to tell everybody what all we will do in the class today. One is we will share two words and the sentences out of it, so that no, it keeps us disciplined and we keep learning from it. दूसरा होगा, I will share some idioms. मतलब मुहावरा इसको बोलते हैं. तो दो तीन मुहावरा सुनाएंगे, उनका इंग्लिश का मुहावरा, उसका मीनिंग क्या होता है, and how do we use it. Few examples I will give, few examples you guys can give, and then we will briefly give our point of view on the topic that we have picked up. That is there any age for learning English? Okay, Suresh. So we'll do the three things: two words and the sentences out of it. We'll learn two, three idioms or muhavra isko bolte hain. And third is we'll give our point of view with with the topic that we have picked up for the day. तीन चार लाइन में बोल लेंगे. अगर इंग्लिश में बोल पाते हैं बहुत बढ़िया, नहीं तो हिंदी में बोलिए, इसको ट्रांसलेट करेंगे. Don't stop your thought process. Uh, we'll just make sure there's a free flow of information, and then wherever there's a need, we'll translate. Okay. So let's start with the two word thing. Who wants to go first? Who wants to share their two words and the sentences out of it?
Sir,
Hmm.
two. I have to say two word.
Two words and the sentences out of it.
Oh, अच्छा. So sir, two word. One is conflict
Con-
and one is uh, is this okay? Standing meeting word.
Yeah.
Daily meeting or standing meeting. What is a standing meeting like that?
Stand up meeting. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We call it stand up meeting. है ना?
A stand up meeting. Yeah.
Okay. चलिए आप start कीजिए. You can share your words actually.
Uh, sir, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मीन्स सर कि शक दूर करना है, मतलब डाउट दूर करना होगा इसमें.
कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मतलब होता है मतभेद हिंदी में.
मतलब मतभेद और डाउट, किसी को मतलब शक हो गया है कि ये
हाँ नहीं, इसको देखिए यूसेज के हिसाब से देखेंगे। जैसे होता है ना कि आपको कोई किसी ने बोला कि प्लीज ज्वाइन दिस मीटिंग, यू विल से आई हैव अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, मतलब आपका एक दूसरा मीटिंग उसी टाइम पे आप नहीं ज्वाइन कर पाएंगे। या फिर somebody says gives a point of view which you don't like, तो you have a conflicting idea। तो बेसिकली कॉन्फ्लिक्ट का यूसेज के हिसाब से हमेशा देखेंगे तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को हमेशा एक मतभेद या किसी चीज को अपोज करना या उस वो काम नहीं कर पाना। जैसे मान लीजिए हम बोलेंगे कि भाई चलिए सब कोई 5,000 रुपये हमको दे दीजिए, यू विल हैव अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, नहीं दिस इज नॉट द राइट थिंग टू डू, राइट। सो दैट इज हाउ इट इज। आपको पॉलिटिशियन बोलता है कि हमको वोट दे के जाओ, एंड यू सी अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट विद द आइडियोलॉजी ऑफ द पॉलिटिशियन एंड द वे यू लुक एट थिंग्स, राइट। तो उस तरह से यूज होता है। इसलिए कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को हमेशा मतभेद, हिंदी हिंदी मीनिंग देखें तो मतभेद ही होता है। आप उसको कैसे यूज करते हैं दैट यू कैन डिसाइड ऑलवेज।
So, sir, how can we use in like office area? There's so many work. There is how to uh, uh, how to handle your
Conflict.
conflict nature with co-workers like that.
Yeah, you can say that I'm working on improving my skills to avoid conflict with my colleagues. I have no conflict. I do not see any conflict from my side with this plan. You have a very conflicting idea. Do not create conflict for me just because you like something. समझ रहे हैं? तो conflict को I cannot join this meeting because I have another conflicting meeting. Am I making sense here to everybody? आप लोगों ने ऐसा सेंटेंसेस सुना है?
मैं तो सर ये
Yes.
conflict word अच्छा रोहित he want to talk.
नहीं बोलिए बोलिए, कभी बोलिए।
Sir, as a Scrum Master, every time this word is coming, all the
हाँ, सो आप यहाँ पे जब एज अ स्क्रम मास्टर यू मस्ट बी हियरिंग अनदर वर्ड कॉल्ड इम्पेडिमेंट्स।
yes, sir, I know.
हाँ, सो इम्पेडिमेंट्स का मतलब होता है कि भाई ऐसा कोई बाधा है जिसकी वजह से आप आगे बढ़ नहीं पा रहे। दैट इज हाउ यू यूज दैट वर्ड। नाउ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट विल कम इन अ सिनेरियो जहाँ पे मान लीजिए कि आप एक यूजर स्टोरी पे काम कर रहे हैं, दूसरा कोई किसी और यूजर स्टोरी पे काम कर रहा है, और दोनों यूजर स्टोरी का रिक्वायरमेंट जो है में विरोधाभास है। ठीक है, कि एक यूजर स्टोरी बोल रहा है ये करना है, दूसरा बोल रहा है ये करना है, दोनों को साथ में नहीं कर सकते हैं। सो दैट इज व्हेन यू से दीस टू रिक्वायरमेंट्स आर कॉन्फ्लिक्टिंग विद ईच अदर। ये स्वरूप।
Hello, sir.
So Swaroop, you joined little late, but I wanted you to tell your story.
Okay, sir.
So I want you to turn on your video. I want to market you in a way so that we have more and more students joining this class.
Okay, sir.
This is the first success story for all of us, right? बाकी सब क्लासेस में तो छोटे बच्चे हैं, उनको तो जब तक आप लोग इतने बड़े होंगे तब तक काफी टाइम लगेगा। So I want people to know that this class is meaningful and this is actually solving some purpose for some of us. So it creates more excitement and a reason for people to join.
Okay. So talking about myself, sir, my name is Saurabh Kongar and I am from Kharagpur, West Bengal. Currently, I am pursuing in College Ranchi, I mean NIAMT Ranchi, National Institute of Advanced Manufacturing Technology Ranchi. So 4 months ago, 22 students got placed at JSW. So that was the some kind of failure story of myself. So that time actually I was being interviewed. So somehow I could not pass the interview. So after 3 months, I mean this time, a company name called Vedanta Resource Limited. So this company came. So this time the interview process was too tough. First they took a written test. So there were 14 students. So in the written test, 14 students got qualified. After that, there was GD round, group discussion round. So actually in group discussion round, so my topic was government support to farmer. So is it real or is it any kind of political gimmick? So it was a subject in group discussion. So during starting, I mean, I wanted to start the group discussion, but my fellow friend, so they could not start me. So so they just overspoke me. So
Mhm.
I could not start. So but after that, so the total GD session was 7 to 8 minutes. So I mean, after 5 minutes, I started with I mean, with mm, a very large sound. So that
Mhm.
time, I just told point that some politicians are making some fake promise to collect vote. So, but they are not keeping their promise.
Mhm.
So I said that, sir, s- so there are some lack of infrastructure. I mean, all the farmers they have no proper kind of bank account. So
Mhm.
so for this reason, so they are not getting the proper money from the government. So yes, I
Mhm.
highlighted these 2 points in this group discussion. So
Mhm.
but somehow I was selected. I mean, in group discussion, total 8 students were selected from 14 students, and
Mhm.
I was one of them. And
Mhm.
after that, the interview round was there. So uh, from total 8 students, 5 students were selected. So I am one of them. So it is all about my success story, sir.
Okay, and no, what we want to know from you is, again, I'm not using this as a marketing strategy, right? I don't make money out of it, but I want you to tell how do you think this class even helped you? Was this class even of any use for you?
Okay. Okay. So in a group, so if there is something like all are speaking in a some way, so you need to speak, I mean, you need to over speak of anyone. So like during my GD session, so I am not, I mean, I was not getting any kind of chance to speak over anyone. But somehow I mean, I gather a lot of courage. So this courage already comes from your class, sir. So because in this class there are 5 to 6 students and they all are allowed to speak. So in this way, I mean, uh, for 5 to 6 months of this class, I mean, uh, this class has given me lots of courage. So that's why I mean, I got the courage to speak in my GD session. And
Mm.
sir, talking about my eye contact, even uh, during this class, so I am making proper eye contact and proper video call. So in this video call, so my personality is getting developed. So in this way, I think that this class is, I mean, for 5 to 6 months, the classes are very much necessary for me also, and this kind of classes has, I mean, given me a lot of courage to speak, to behave in a proper way. So these are the things, sir.
Yeah, and see, I keep on enforcing this thing, right? Saying that we all need to come out of the fear of failure. Okay, we always think, oh, somebody will think something about me. पता नहीं क्या बोलेगा क्या if I make a mistake, people will laugh at me, right? We have to keep those concerns and apprehensions aside. We should start enjoying our failure. That's what I keep telling in every class, right? Every time you fail, you should enjoy that. Say, okay, yeah, I failed one more time, meaning I learned something more. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so that's the message I wanted to convey. So Swaroop, whatever you said, that is recorded and that will go on YouTube. Not with any other mischievous intent, but to make sure that people hear this and this there's some credibility to what we are doing, right? I mean, that's the whole purpose. Okay. All right. So we'll continue with the class. So I think we had stopped just for a reason. And thank you, Swaroop, for joining. I know you might have reasons to celebrate and do party, but you could manage to join this class. That gives us no that.
Actually, I went for a party. I mean, I went for a group party in KFC. So this
Okay,
is the reason, sir, I joined late.
that's okay. That's perfectly fine, and you certainly deserve all that after so much of hard work and so much of discipline that you showcase always. So ठीक है. So let's resume where we had left. So Dolly ji, आपने एक word share किया conflict. We made sentences out of it, and
Yes, sir.
what was your second word?
Second word is a daily stand-up meeting,
Hmm.
like that.
So a stand-up meeting is nothing but where, if you look at the literal meaning of it, right, where everybody is standing up and giving updates.
Stand-up meeting is happen everywhere, not like a scrum master. Like my husband also doing work, he also doing and everybody doing like a morning first meeting.
राइट. स्टैंड अप मीटिंग का मतलब ये होता है कि सबको खड़े होकर बात करें. स्टैंड अप मीटिंग वेर यू आर स्टैंडिंग, एवरीबडी स्टैंडिंग अप. सो it is with a literal meaning, it is supposed to be little informal in nature, but stand up meeting is a more formal term used in agile ceremonies. That's what people say. Yeah, where everybody gives a quick update saying, okay, here's a story I worked on, this is what is the status, this is the impediment, I need help for resolving it. And these are 3-4 lines that people talk about. Yeah, so you might want to make few sentences, Dalaji, saying, I like stand-up meeting because that gives you a very quick view of what the progress is. Sometimes the stand-up meetings are not very productive. For Scrum Master, stand-up meeting is one of the important agile ceremony. So you can make few sentences like that. Yeah.
Like for example, sir, like the daily stand-up meeting is used to inspect progress, identify issues, and make minor changes to your plan.
Agreed. Yep.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But
Okay.
like for example, sir,
Hmm.
everyday talking that language is okay for me. I can talk in front of people, but that industrial language, like we have to do work in industry, company, interviewing, and giving answer all the
That
company related. That word is not coming that time.
it will come gradually. It comes with more and more practice. Okay, so that's where when we do some mock interviews, right? We will continue with what we are doing right now. Let's say for 2-3 months, and then as a change to our plan, we can do some mock interviews among us. Okay, so we'll pick one day, let's say Rohit for doing a mock interview, one day Satyajit, one day Prem, one day you, जैसे भी करके कि भाई चलो चलिए आज एक mock interview करते हैं,
Yes,
and
sir.
let's see how things are working. Okay.
Yes, sure, sir. Nice idea.
वो मैं करता हूँ, स्वरूप के साथ में बहुत सारा मॉक इंटरव्यू हो चुका ऑलरेडी.
Yes, sir.
ओके, चलिए, हु इज गोइंग नेक्स्ट विद द 2 वर्ड्स. थोड़ा फटाफट करेंगे क्योंकि थोड़ा बीच में मैं डिस्ट्रैक्ट हुआ था, बट आई वांटेड टू मेक श्योर दैट स्वरूप वाली स्टोरी आ जाए सबके बीच में. तो दैट्स व्हाई वी टुक लिटिल बिट ऑफ टाइम, बट आई वांट यू गाइस टू जस्ट गेट गोइंग, शेयर योर 2 वर्ड्स फटाफट, ताकि हम लोग बाकी टाइम का ठीक से यूज कर पाए. रोहित, सत्यजीत, प्रेम, स्वरूप, आप लोग हाथ खड़ा कीजिए फटाफट भाई.
Okay, sir, can I start?
या प्लीज.
Okay. So today my first word is amidst. AMIDST. Amidst means सबके बीच में.
सबके
So
बीच
he
में.
is amidst the crowd. He is amidst the crowd. So when we use it, so actually when just we cannot count the actual number of anything. In this case, we use amidst. So he is amidst the crowd.
What is the meaning of amid, sir?
इसके बीच में बोलता है, आई वॉज caught up with lot of problems amidst health issue. मतलब तबीयत खराब था, उसके बाद में भी बहुत सा प्रॉब्लम चल रहा था. amidst का वही मतलब होता है, इसके बीच में.
Spelling, sir. AMITS.
AMIDST. amidst.
Okay, so today my second example is the monk was meditating amidst the general ambience of nature.
Okay.
Okay, and my second word is beseech, BESEECH. So beseech means to request urgently. So the son said, Papa, please, I beseech you, please take care of me. So in this way, you can use beseech. And another sentence is like, so in the KFC center, my friend just said me, please friend, pay the cash. Sorry, pay the bill. And I have no cash. So in this way, he beseeched me to pay the cash.
तो देखिए beseech जो है the BESEECH beseech मतलब ask somebody for help
Yes,
urgently, right?
yes,
beseech
sir.
जैसे बोलते हैं ना सींचना होता है पौधे में पानी डालने को सींचना बोलते हैं, राइट? beseech, that is how you do it. Okay.
Okay.
So, Swaroop, a request to you. I know you might not have motivation to continue in this class. तो लगा कि भाई चलो अपना काम तो हो गया. I'll leave you to decide how long you want to continue, how when you want to leave. But my only request to you would be make sure that those two words, learning, right, that becomes a part of your routine. Trust me, that will take you to places. Okay. Those two words, 15 minutes for yourself, is a magical plan that that can do wonders actually. Yeah. All right. So who's going next? रोहित, सत्यजीत, प्रेम, बोलिए भाई, रुकना नहीं है. रोहित बोलिए. रोहित.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to share my two word. My first word is effort.
Effort.
You cannot you cannot achieve anything without effort.
Hmm.
Uh, it took a lot of effort to find any employment
Hmm.
an employment.
Hmm.
Uh, you want to do some extra effort to get your goal.
Hmm.
Uh, continuous effort done any work in less time.
Continuous effort. Hmm.
Done any work in less time. I think one day her effort is give success, give result,
Hmm.
give result. Uh, success and demand mostly on effort.
Hmm.
Uh, actually, you can get uh, um, uh, anything to done your effort.
You can get anything if you have put your effort. Hmm.
You can put your effort.
Hmm.
Uh, effort. Parents are uh, gives effort to uh, development his children.
तो
वो अपने
बोलेंगे
बच्चों को
parents
पढ़ाने में
put lot of effort for development of their children.
development of their children. Uh,
तो आपने effort पे बहुत effort डाल दिया है. Let's move to the second word.
uh, okay, sir. My second word is obstacle. Uh,
Obstacle. Hmm.
obstacle, रुकावट. Your laziness is the obstacle to get your goal.
Hmm.
Uh, society is an obstacle to development for children.
Society is an obstacle for development of the children.
For
Hmm.
development of children.
Hmm.
Uh, obstacle. I want to build a obstacle robotic car.
I want to build an obstacle robotic car. I want to build an obstacle for the robotic car. ऐसा बोल सकते हैं.
मतलब obstacle robotic car. Yes, sir. और obstacle. You cannot fear any obstacle. You
Hmm.
can you can okay, sir. I forget this part.
Hmm. That's okay.
Something.
See, so obstacle पे वैसे कह सकते हैं कि I do not see any obstacle in my journey. No obstacle can stop me from succeeding in life. Obstacles are only a frame of mind. I can overcome every obstacle. Obstacles don't bother me. कुछ भी मतलब छोटा छोटा सेंटेंस बनाना है, बहुत बड़ा बड़ा बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. ठीक है, चलिए. गुड जॉब रोहित. सत्यजीत, प्रेम, संतोष, बोलिए भाई.
Sir,
दो
my
वर्ड
first
सुनाइए.
word is
हम्म.
sir, my first word is education.
हम्म.
Education is a basic need for everyone in
हम्म.
the modern day. Live a good life.
हम्म.
And second, plays an important role in enabling us to use technology system and service.
Hmm.
Sometimes a well-educated can take up jobs and become successful in life.
Hmm.
Without a good education, one will lose out on the opportunity to earn well.
Hmm.
Education also protect us from being exploited and cheated by others.
Hmm.
Complete sir first one.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. So again, बीच में एक दो सेंटेंस में थोड़ा ब्रेक हुआ था आपका, but I could still hear you well. And good thing is सत्यजीत आपका sentences में बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं था. I think you can just be a little more confident when you are saying it. Okay. अब sentences formation का दिक्कत मुझे नहीं लग रहा है, तो you just have to be a little more confident. मतलब मन में रखिए कि हाँ मैं बोल रहा हूँ, मैं सही बोल रहा हूँ. ठीक है?
Yes.
Okay. All right. चलिए. Let's go to Prem and
Hello, sir.
yeah, Prem बोलिए.
My first word is a freak.
हाँ.
My first word is freak. Freak. That means
Freak.
sunky.
अच्छा. Okay.
Uh, a freak man has a freak man destroyed my book.
हाँ.
And the uh, freakness is come from सर फॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहे सर.
हाँ. ये तो देखिए आप बोलिएगा any discomfort leads to people freaking out. I don't like people with freaking behavior or freaking nature.
Yes, sir.
Do not listen to people who freak out more often.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do not be a
Second word is
freak. चलिए.
second word is my whisper. That's mean kana pussy.
Hmm.
Someone is whispering to my friend that I am a bad man.
Hmm.
Uh, whispering whispering to each other is a bad manner.
Hmm. Okay.
That's it, sir.
Okay. तो देखिए यहाँ पे रोहित ने, सत्यजीत ने, प्रेम ने, डॉली जी ने, स्वरूप ने, सबने बोला और I could hear a lot of good words that we are sharing. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है कम्युनिकेशन में दैट इज कॉल्ड कॉन्फिडेंस. मतलब सलमान खान बिना एक्टिंग करके भी इतना दिन चल रहे हैं, तो हम लोग तो मतलब बहुत कुछ करते हैं, राइट? सो दैट्स ओके. सो अगेन मैं ये वाला पार्ट भी काटने वाला हूँ, तो सलमान खान मेरे को ढूंढते हुए आएंगे उधर से. So the point is, it's all about confidence. Okay, we need to just make sure that whatever we do, we are confident about it. So when we are talking about something, we don't kind of struggle with ourselves. क्या होता है, आप मन में ये बात अगर आ गई कि मैं ये कर रहा हूँ या कर रही हूँ, मैं ठीक कर रहा हूँ या नहीं, गलती होगा क्या, लोग हंसेंगे क्या, that is when we end up making more mistakes. So be assured that 70% of the population in the world that speaks English actually speaks incorrectly. मतलब 70% जनता जो है गलत इंग्लिश बोलती है. एंड आई एम श्योर डॉली जी विल एग्री विद मी. यहाँ पे जितने लोग इंग्लिश बोलते हैं, ग्रामर का तो टांग हाथ गर्दन सब टूट जाता है. जस्ट दैट दे आर ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट दिस लैंग्वेज, दैट्स इट. नहीं तो आप देख लो कहीं का भी पॉपुलेशन प्योर इंग्लिश कोई नहीं बोलता है. ग्रामेटिकली करेक्ट इंग्लिश कोई नहीं बोलता. So आप you have to just keep in mind that whatever you are saying, you just have to be confident. Now,
Sir, I would like to, I mean, add something.
hmm,
So sir, you are talking about confidence. So confidence के बारे में आप जब बोल रहे थे, so sir last time हम लोग जब मिले थे, आप एक मतलब डॉक्टर का एक अच्छा खासा एग्जांपल दिए थे. फिर उसके तुरंत बाद मतलब उसके अगला दिन मेरा हुआ था इंटरव्यू. तो अगर इंटरव्यू में मैं जब बैठा था, सर मेरे को तुरंत सर आप मतलब जो कॉन्सेप्ट होते हैं डॉक्टर का, क्योंकि कंपनी होते हैं पेशेंट, ठीक है, और हम लोग होते हैं डॉक्टर. सो सर डॉक्टर कभी मतलब कोई पेशेंट को देखकर कभी नहीं बोलता है कि इसका इलाज मतलब मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा, ठीक है, तो मेरे को आपको मतलब चेक करने दीजिए, तो ठीक है, तो जरूर कुछ ना कुछ सोल्यूशन आपका मतलब ठीक निकल जाएगा, ठीक है, तो ऐसे देखकर डॉक्टर बात करते हैं. तो सर ये वाला मतलब एग्जाम्पल आप जो बोले थे ये मेरे को मस्त लगा. फिर उस टाइम मेरे को मतलब ये वाला मतलब तुरंत आ गया, ठीक है, तो फिर मतलब थोड़ा बहुत मैम क्या बोलते हैं मतलब कॉन्फिडेंट और बहुत ज्यादा हो गया उसको सुन के. तो सर ये एग्जाम्पल एकदम मस्त था जो आप बोलते एकदम परफेक्ट एग्जाम्पल, पेशेंट एंड डॉक्टर.
right. No, see, one thing is for sure, none of the companies hire people for doing any favor to anybody. Okay, they are coming to people only because they have a problem at hand. उनके पास फैक्ट्री है, काम करने वाले लोग नहीं है. उनके पास फैक्ट्री है, मजदूर इंजीनियर नहीं है, राइट, या इंजीनियर है मजदूर नहीं है. दैट इज व्हेन दे ओपन अप टू अपॉर्चुनिटीज. कोई समाज सेवा करने के लिए हायरिंग नहीं करता है. सो दे एक्चुअली हैव अ प्रॉब्लम, दैट्स व्हाई दे आर ट्राइंग टू हायर, राइट.
And sir, thank you for your constant support and motivation, sir. Very, very thank you.
Then it is. See, I'm not doing anything from my side. I'm just sharing some point of view, right? And ultimately everything is here. बोलते हैं दिमाग में जो आपके होता है, that is what you achieve. तो अगर आपने दिमाग में रख लिया कि सामने वाला जो है उसको मैं घुमा दूंगा या घुमा दूंगी, राइट, आप कर पाओगे. The time you start getting afraid of the situation or the people you're dealing with, that is when you end up making more mistakes. So that's how I'm saying कि यहाँ पे इंग्लिश जो बोलते हैं लोग 90% or not 90%, 70% or 65% लोग गलत ही इंग्लिश बोलते हैं, at least grammatically. But then they're more confident. That's why they will talk non-stop. And we even if we have more vocabulary power, we kind of stumble and struggle, right? So मन से वो बात निकाल दीजिए कि मेरा गलती हो जाएगा. गलती नहीं होगा. गलती होगा तो ठीक कर लेंगे, उसका कोई उसका इलाज है. But be confident. That's what I would say. So let's go to the second part of the class where we'll talk about idioms, मतलब मुहावरा. तो मैं कुछ मुहावरा सुनाता हूँ इंग्लिश में जो बोलते हैं. जैसे कि एक बहुत ही कॉमनली यूज होता है, राइट, ऑन टाइम, राइट, ऑन टाइम. दिस इज टू बी डन ऑन टाइम. अब ऑन टाइम मतलब समय के ऊपर नहीं होता ना. ऑन टाइम लिटिल मीनिंग समय के ऊपर होता है. ऑन टाइम का यूसेज किस हिसाब से होता है? समय पर. ठीक है. तो लिटरल मीनिंग के साथ क्लोज ही है, ज्यादा दूर नहीं है, लेकिन यूज करते वक्त काफी इन टाइम, ऑन टाइम, बिफोर टाइम, इसे आपको काफी केयरफुली यूज करना पड़ता है. बट ऑन टाइम इज समथिंग दैट यू विल यूज वेरी ऑफन. आई वांट यू गाइस टू जॉइन द क्लास ऑन टाइम. मैं बोलता हूँ वैसा. दिस experiment is supposed to be done on time. I had to finish my interview on time. The interviewer did not come to the venue on time. This is how this can be used. तो अभी आप लोग on time पे दो चार अगर कुछ आता है तो दो चार लोग अपना सेंटेंस सुनाइए. देखें, let's see how you are able to use it before I go to the next one.
We should go to class on time.
Very nice.
We should done our assignment on time.
Okay. और लोग भी बोलिए भाई.
We should done important work on time.
We should have done our project work on time.
I want to get job on time. Job.
Yes. You have joined this class on time so that you get your job on time.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
If I leave now, I will reach on time.
Very nice. सत्यजीत, आप भी कुछ बोलिए भाई. हम सबको बुलवाते हैं, हमको सबको धक्का मार मार के बुलवाते हैं because I know that's the only way to succeed.
अब तो कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा इसके बाद.
सत्यजीत, आप भी बोलिए भाई before I go to the next one.
Be there on time.
Be there on time.
But I don't like Late.
People getting late. सत्यजीत शायद म्यूट पे बात कर रहे हैं इसलिए सुन नहीं पा रहे हैं. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट वन. तो टाइम पे ही आते हैं.
Slept on time.
नहीं सर, हम समझे नहीं, मतलब इस पे
यहाँ
वो
पे
sentence
देखिए,
बनाना है।
यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग, इडियम, इसको मुहावरा बोलते हैं ना. तो जैसे इंग्लिश में एक मुहावरा है ऑन टाइम, इसको इडियम बुलाते हैं इंग्लिश में. ऑन टाइम का मतलब डूइंग समथिंग विद इन द गिवन टाइम रेंज, और समय पर जिसको हिंदी में बोलेंगे. तो उसी पे लोग सेंटेंस बना रहे हैं ऑन टाइम पे. तो हम चाह रहे थे कि आप भी एक सेंटेंस सुनाए.
नेक्स्ट राउंड में सर ट्राई करते
ओके, आप ट्राई कीजिए. लेट मी शेयर द सेकंड इडियम क्विकली. तो हम लोग
Sir,
टाइम पे
Get
बात
up in the morning on time.
sir, he should marry on time, otherwise he will unmarried lifetime.
ओके. सो इसको बोलेंगे ऐसे, पीपल शुड गेट मैरिड ऑन टाइम, अदरवाइज दे विल एंड अप रिमेनिंग अनमैरिड फॉर लाइफ टाइम. ओके,
Ending unmarried for lifetime, sir.
अनमैरिड फॉर लाइफ टाइम. या
Sir, one more sentence like I want to deliver food on time. That's correct, sir?
या दैट इज करेक्ट.
Oh,
तो ऑन टाइम तो मतलब कहीं भी चिपकाइए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. जहां पे समय आ रहा है वहां पे ऑन टाइम हो जाएगा.
Sir,
We should, हाँ.
I think before सर पहले ऑन टाइम का यूज करने से पहले हमको लगता है कि उसके पहले एक फिक्स टाइम होना चाहिए सर, जैसे 9 o'clock 10 o'clock. Then I should
So that is implicit. Okay, so let's say if whenever I say that we should join the class on time, the implicit meaning is there's a timing defined for that class. So that is how you would know what is that on time, what is that perfect time to start anything, right?
that means
But
that is already fixed.
yeah, that is fixed actually. So that is, see, but it is mostly used in a relative term also, saying that okay, you should get married on time. अब get married के लिए कोई एज थोड़ी होता है. किस लोग के लिए ऑन टाइम 23 साल होगा, किसी के लिए 25 साल होगा, किसी के लिए 35 साल भी हो सकता है, राइट. कुछ लोग के लिए
Then sir
45 साल
that
का
will
time होगा.
correct sir.
Sir, then what should be the difference between on time and in time?
इन टाइम इज विद इन टाइम. ओके, इन मतलब इन
Within
मतलब
time.
विद इन. हाँ, मतलब
Okay.
वी शुड रीच द क्लास इन टाइम. तो उसका इम्प्लिसिट मीनिंग ये होता है कि बिफोर दैट दैट बेल रिंग्स.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
So that is the, there's a in time and before time, right? These two are quite close to each other. Okay, so before time mein you can add the time window also. You can say that you should reach the class 30 minutes before time. But when you say in time, that just means a relatively before. So you will not say you should reach the class 15 minutes in time. You'll not say that. You'll say that you should join the class in time, meaning actually before it starts. How much before? There's no definition of that. But when you're saying before time, you can always add a time window to it. Say, okay, we must start practicing 1 hour before time. Yeah. अगर आपने before time से बोला we should start before time, you are keeping it open-ended, but you can always add a time window to it, so to make it more explicit. But you cannot do that same thing with in time. Okay. All right. चलिए next idiom पे जाते हैं. And we'll have only 10-15 minutes to talk about the topic. Okay. So next idiom is again on the related to time. Okay. People say, right, I want to finish something real quick. I'm hard pressed for time. So pressed for time का मतलब होता है कि मेरे पास बहुत कम समय है. जैसे बोलते हैं ना कि I want you guys to join the class on time so that we can finish on time, as I'm hard pressed for time today. मतलब hard pressed for somebody saying I'm pressed for time or hard pressed for time मतलब मेरे पास बहुत कम समय है. So when I tell you guys, right, that please keep on sharing your 2 words or sentences out of it, we have to finish it quickly because we are pressed for time or hard pressed for time. मतलब 1 घंटे में ही खत्म करना है, ठीक है, ताकि इसकी वजह से कोई और काम नहीं अटके और आप लोग को लेट भी नहीं हो सोने में फिर, राइट. सो प्रेस्ड फॉर टाइम का वही मतलब होता है कि भाई समय का अभाव है। अब इसको जहां यूज करना है बोलिए, सोचिए। मैंने कुछ एग्जांपल बताया, फटाफट बोलिए ताकि हम लोग वी कैन यूज द रिमेनिंग 10 minutes ऑफ द क्लास फॉर गेटिंग सम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑन द टॉपिक दैट वी टॉक्ड अबाउट। आप लोग के, हाँ बोलिए रोहित।
You have fearest of time because you have other work to do.
आपका
आपके
सेंटेंस
पास
सुनाई नहीं
अब बहुत
पड़ा,
कम समय है।
आप फिर से बोलिए, सेंटेंस आपको सुनाई नहीं पड़ा।
You have fearest of time because you have other work to do.
तो आप बोलेंगे यू आर प्रेस्ड फॉर टाइम और हार्ड प्रेस्ड फॉर टाइम बिकॉज यू हैव अदर थिंग्स टू डू आफ्टर दैट, ये जो भी। ठीक है, और कुछ सुना चाहेंगे? I have to complete this assignment in next 2 hours. I'm pressed for time. डॉली जी, स्वरूप बोलिए।
On time? Still on time?
Not on time. Pressed for time.
What place for time?
Pressed. Press. आयरन वाला जो प्रेस होता है वैसा वाला प्रेस।
Oh,
Pressed for time मतलब समय का बहुत अभाव है।
oh, okay, sir. 1 second, I have to think.
प्रेम, स्वरूप, सोचिए भाई, फटाफट बोलिए। सत्यजीत।
I
My
have pressed of time and I did not completed my syllabus for exam.
तो आप बोलेंगे I could not finish my syllabus for exam because I was pressed for time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. सत्यजीत बोलिए भाई।
sir,
बोलिए बोलिए।
uh, like sir, my Scrum Master certification, I have a praise time. Sir, how can I make sentence? Like already I finished my time complete after certification. I don't have a 1 year. This is value, certification. So already I finished the 6 month. I didn't get any job. So maybe I have 5 more month like that time. So the that I have want to make sentence like I have to say I have a press time to get job soon.
हाँ, तो आप देखिए ये हमेशा यूज होता है प्रेस्ड फॉर टाइम। ठीक है, तो आप बोलेंगे आई हैव ऑलरेडी स्पेंट 5 minutes, sorry 5 months after completing my Scrum Master certification. I'm pressed for time to get a job.
Oh, जी sir.
Pressed for time आप इसको एक साथ यूज करेंगे, समझिए कि एक वर्ड है ऐसा, है ना?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
pressed for time sentence का लास्ट में यूज होगा या पहले?
पहले भी यूज कर सकते हैं। प्रेस्ड फॉर टाइम लास्ट में यूज होगा मोस्टली। दैट कम्स एज अ जस्टिफिकेशन। आप बोलते हैं ना, अरे ये काम नहीं हो पाया, समय नहीं मिला, राइट? सो इट इज समय नहीं मिला वाला पार्ट, है ना?
Okay, sir.
So in my busy class and busy assignment schedule, I am pressed for time. So I am no time to do anything else.
Yeah, that is also a practical example. अब जैसे मेरे जैसा स्टूडेंट जो स्कूल कॉलेज में जो था पढ़ाई नहीं करता था, I had so many things to do outside studies, so I was not getting even a 5-minute window to open my book. I was so pressed for time. Okay.
So this time, I mean, it is also the same thing. So sir, but this time, I mean, network is available. So we are reading some online PDF book. So
Correct.
sir, actually, we never open any kind of offline book in library.
Yeah.
So it is the difference between your time and our time.
Yep. I know I'm becoming obsolete after 23 years. Now 24 actually. In
24
June.
years.
In June I will complete 24 years post graduation.
Sir, actually, my age is like 22 years and 5 months.
अब
So I am much smaller than you.
नहीं, वही आप लोग सब लोग मेरे से छोटे ही हो। दैट इज ओके।
बहुत
मैं
बहुत
बोल रहा हूँ कि अब मुझे एहसास होने लग गया कि मैं मतलब उम्र हो गई है अभी काफी। ओके, ऑल राइट, सो लेट्स नॉट टॉक अबाउट एज, दैट्स अ सेंसिटिव मैटर। Okay, so anybody wants to add any sentence for pressed for time? Let's park it there. So today we have 8 more minutes. We can probably do for 5 minutes more. So today's topic was: is there any age for learning English? And I want everybody to say 2, 3 sentences or 4 sentences. Anybody can start quickly. I mean, I can do the jump start, right? There's no age for learning English. Be it kids, be it adult, be it students, it's for everybody, and that's just a mode of communication. So that I will stop and I'll
Actually,
let Prem speak. Yeah.
sir, learning, according to me, learning is a process of experience new thing and know new things.
Hmm.
Like a baby experience new things, and old man also experience new things. So language like English or like Maithili, like Bhojpuri, like Hindi, is just a language. And when we switch to other district or other country and other language, it's uh, it depends on environment, that how much and how will know about language and learn language. So it
Hmm.
does not matter what is my age. Like a incidence with me, that I belongs to Patna district, and my
Hmm.
mother tongue is like Hindi and Magahi. And
Hmm.
after in a class 11th and 12th, I I I study in a Bhojpur district, where all of them speaking in Bhojpuri and talking to each other in Bhojpuri. After after I after um, after go to that environment, I I also speak in Bhojpuri, and I never read any book of Bhojpuri language. And that time my age was 17 to 18 years old, and now
Hmm.
I am in a Supal, that is a Mithilanchal and Mithila, where
Hmm.
they are talking in Maithili. And now I am 22 years old, and
Hmm.
I also know Maithili, some sentence and some part of language Maithili.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I am 22 years old. That's mean there is not matter of age to learn a language or any
Hmm.
kind of thing.
Very
That's
nice.
it.
Okay, that's a very good point given by Prem, saying that no, be it English or any other language, there's no age for learning it. So that's very well articulated, and you use very good sentences, Prem. So I can clearly see the improvement from the first class to now. Again, I'm not trying to claim that as my credit. It's all because of your effort, your commitment. So good job, Prem. Let's go to Dolly Rohit, and Swaroop. Uh,
so
yeah, yeah.
so in this case, I mean, I would like to uh, put some more few points.
Mhm.
So already, I mean, Prem has put uh, some very basic and important points. So
Mhm.
I am gonna give you an example. So so just look at the American and the British children. So that they are speaking, I mean, very fluent English at the age of 4 and at the age of 5. So but in our case in India, just we are, I mean, we are learning. So I mean, in our case, I mean, just we are learning the very native language. Like for my case, it is Bengali, and for your case, it is Hindi. So I don't think that there is, I mean, I mean, there is any kind of certain age to learn English. So at any age, you can just learn it, and I mean, you can speak it. So sir, this is all about me and from my side.
That's that's well articulated. Good point, Swaroop. Thank you so much. Dolly Rohit, बोलिए भाई, आप लोग का भी number आ गया. Share your point of view. And I would want you guys to be a little more creative, okay?
Sir, uh, point of view means what we talking about learning.
So we are talking about l- is see आज का topic ये था, is there any age for learning English? So
Oh,
we have to say a few lines about it. How do you look at it? अभी देखेंगे मेरे क्लास में I have kids right from third grade all the way till any age that you can think of, right? So that certainly means there is no age for learning English for sure. Now the point is how you can put it in a more constructive way. Since we're talking about English, so अगर कुछ creative point of view रख सकते हैं अगर, so you can share few lines about it.
oh,
जैसे मैं उदाहरण देता हूँ that when I grew up in Bihar, there was no need for me to learn English, and I never bothered to learn it, right? But as soon as I started, going to higher classes, and then there came a situation where I had to compete with people. That is where we realized that okay, for me to be able to reach to a larger group of people or to share my learning experience and knowledge with people outside, so that now I can create employment for myself, language was becoming a important aspect, and as we all know, English is a language that is spoken worldwide. So that is how we had to, I mean, I had to put focus for learning English. And I know in my case it was because of the opportunity that I had to grab. But it doesn't mean that there's any age for it. Think of an old man who has retired from a government job and has not used English as a language. Now, if that old man's family is living in a country outside India, that means the kids or the grandchild that they will have, they'll be using a language like English. So how do the grandparent and the grandchild communicate? For them, they have to have a common language, and that is apparently English. So I have seen a lot of elderly people also learning English because they need to learn it for different reasons. They don't have to find a job, but they need for different reasons. Likewise, we have seen even people trying to learn English because they have to get exposure to things happening outside. Some people are big fan of Hollywood movies. How will they follow if they don't know the language? So I've seen people learning English just because they love Hollywood movies. We have seen people even to learn English just because they want to flaunt कि मेरे को एक ऐसा ग्लोबल लैंग्वेज आता है which I can use the way I want, right? I mean, many of the English speaking classes that you see in India, right? 90% of them are primarily for people to go and join, come out of the class, flaunt their English, and get a different social symbol, social status, right? So there are different reasons, different motivation for people to learn English, and essentially based on whatever we have heard, there is no age for it because old people can learn, kids can learn, students can learn, job aspirants can learn. Is there age for it? No. So this was my point of view, Dolly ji. Okay, so I was wanting to hear similar point of view कि भाई हाँ इंग्लिश सीखने के लिए कोई एज नहीं होता है. I am learning for different reason. My neighbor will learn it for different reason. Hmm?
yes, sir.
रोहित आप कुछ शेयर करना चाहेंगे?
Yes, sir. I want to share some point on
Hmm.
how English, learning English is independent of age.
Hmm.
I think there is no age limit to learning English because when people is passionate about learning English, uh, the people is find a way how they learn English. All they all age duration people learn English without any problem. Without any problem. Uh, age age is not a factor to learn English. As like 10 to 20 years, uh, 10 to 20 years children have learned English in a classroom, and after that 20 to 30 years they have not joined classes, but they they learn English through social media and social media and some social media and some online classes they join and they learn English. And talking about housewife, so housewife also learn English. They learn English, see serials on English language, and see some video on English. I think that's all about it, sir.
Yeah, no, that you brought up a very good point, right? See, you can further extend it also by saying that even the housewives they learn English, even if they are in India, it will help them or enable them to create more and more opportunity for them, because when you learn more languages you get exposed to more people. If you look at my case, right, my case as in Biren Kumar is the case, right? I lived in China for 8 years and I learned enough Chinese to be able to talk to Chinese people. So कल को आप मुझे अगर चाइना में डंप कर दोगे तो वहां पे मैं नौकरी ढूंढूंगा अपने लिए.
Sir, you know Chinese language?
Yep. I mean,
Oh,
not Chinese as in I'm not a champion in Chinese language, but I can
but
communicate with
yeah,
people
you
in
can
Chinese.
basic things you know everything.
Yep, yep. I can communicate with people in China. Yes.
Oh wow. What about Spanish?
नहीं नहीं वहां तक नहीं गया, स्पेनिश नहीं सीखा. तो हिंदी, इंग्लिश, उड़िया, बांग्ला, चाइनीज,
Oh my God.
माघी, मैथिली, भोजपुरी, ये सब.
Please some words in
You
Chinese.
know, Maghi.
हाँ,
So please say some words in Chinese.
ETND मतलब लिटिल.
LTND.
Sir,
ETND.
Wow.
my name is Chinese, sir.
My name.
No, sir, my name that's mean Prem.
हाँ, प्रेम. प्रेम को प्रेम का चाइनीज वर्ड होता है आई. वो जैसे बोलते हैं ना आई लव यू जैसे होता है, उसको बोलते हैं वो आई नी. सो वो मतलब मैं, आई मतलब लव, नी मतलब यू. ठीक है, तो प्रेम जो है, प्रेम ऐसा वर्ड तो नहीं है लेकिन प्यार है वहां पे, इसका ट्रांसलेशन होता है आई. आई.
Sir, I am also totally Hindi medium.
हाँ.
I am also totally Hindi medium. Completed my all education except engineering.
Yep.
Suddenly I went there engineering college and there is all things are in English.
Yep. Yep.
But anyhow I completed. But
Right. नहीं, सेम प्रॉब्लम फॉर मी आल्सो, राइट. 10th तक तो मतलब मैं बहुत मुझे लगता था कि बहुत कुछ जानता हूँ मैं. जब 10th के बाद जब 11th में गया पता चला कि इंजीनियरिंग का तैयारी में इंग्लिश में पढ़ना पड़ेगा, इंग्लिश में सारा बुक रहता है. तो देन आई थॉट कि चलो ठीक है, पहले इंटरमीडिएट खत्म कर लेते हैं और उसके बाद फिर हिंदी से इंग्लिश स्विच करेंगे. दैट इज हाउ आई एंडेड अप स्पेंडिंग 2 years more to clear my entrance.
oh,
Yes, sir,
Sir,
हम
I
लोग भी ऐसा
actually,
सोचते थे.
I actually 11th and 12th both I did my in Hindi medium, sir.
क्या चीज?
I 11th and 12th both did in Hindi medium.
हाँ, तो मैं
We
TNB कॉलेज में
also
पढ़ाई किया था. मैं थोड़ी फोर्स ऑफ बुयांसी जानता था. आई नो उत्प्लावन वेल.
sir, you
हाँ,
started your all 10th till 10th and intermediate all Hindi medium?
यप,
Oh,
100%.
wow, sir.
10th तक बिहार बोर्ड में, तभी
Bihar
तभी
board, yes, sir. I also completed Bihar board.
बिहार बोर्ड था मेरा. वहां से आर मित्रा हाई स्कूल देवघर, which
Uh-huh.
was pure play बिहार बोर्ड. 11th 12th आई डिड फ्रॉम TNB कॉलेज भागलपुर. तो TNB कॉलेज भागलपुर में भी मैंने हिंदी मीडियम से 12th किया, इंटरमीडिएट किया था एक्चुअली.
11th and 12th I completed my Nanigar like Patna, like Bard, sir.
Okay.
And after that I went there Maharashtra. There one place Kopargaon, Siridi, near to Siridi.
Okay.
There is one engineering college, Sanjeevani Engineering College. There is in that college my father is HOD, like professor.
Okay.
Yeah. All my sister and brother there are completed graduation.
Very nice. नहीं, चलिए, see, that is what happens, right? When we talk, we exchange a lot of information, and in the course, when we are getting comfortable to share information, we also try to get comfortable to share a lot of information in a language that we are wanting to learn and practice for ourselves, right? So दैट इज व्हाट विल कंटिन्यू डूइंग। आप लोग अपने आस पड़ोस में
सर
भीड़
व्हाट
जमा करते रहिए, लोग जोड़ते रहिए और क्लास ज्वाइन करते रहिए, और डेली का 2 वर्ड सीखना कभी मत भूलिए, बिकॉज दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग। ट्रस्ट मी, इवन इफ यू स्टॉप ज्वाइनिंग माय क्लास, you will still keep learning as long as you are learning those 2 words and practicing those 2 words.
sir
Okay.
what is your point of view to learning English is a independent of age? What is your
So
point of view, sir?
when you say point of view, मतलब मेरी point of view को हिंदी में बोलते हैं राय. So the topic was learning English is independent of age, your point of view. तो मुझे लगता है कि इंग्लिश सीखना जो है उम्र से परे है, राइट? आपकी क्या राय है? So that is what we were discussing. So everybody shared their point of view, right? स्वरूप ने बताया what is his point of view, प्रेम ने से बताया उनका point of view, आपने आपका point of view बताया, मैंने अपना बताया, डॉली जी ने अपना बताया, right? So that is how everybody brings their point of view to the table and we try interpreting from that.
Sir,
Okay?
I am also मतलब 0 to 12th in Hindi medium, so don't think in मतलब any English word not make new words at a time.
Right. No, इससे हम लोग सबको उसी दौर से गुजरे हैं, right? So we all have gone through that, and some of us are still going through that, and it's not that difficult. Trust me, it's just a matter of getting yourself mentally ready for it. आपने एक बार
But
ठान
sir,
लिया ना,
I am at a time not think मतलब some new words, any words.
आप छोटा छोटा कोशिश लगाइए. Okay, use smaller sentences, keep putting those 2 words. ईमानदारी से 1 महीना कोशिश कीजिए, भले आप क्लास ज्वाइन करें नहीं करें, and you will see the difference. Okay, a lot of people are seeing the difference. I'm sure everybody will see the difference if you put that conscious effort. अपने लिए वो 15 मिनट आप लगाते हैं डेली ना, you will see the difference. I'm not saying कि any
Yes,
magic
sir.
will happen. आप अचानक से आज फंस जाते हैं और कल चैंपियन बन जाए, ऐसा नहीं होगा. It will happen gradually, but you will see that change happening, and that will give you enough confidence to kind of enrich it further. Yeah.
यस सर, लेकिन हम लोग का प्रॉब्लम ये है सर, जैसे आप लोग आपका क्लास रहता तो हम लोग 2 वर्ड बना लेते हैं, जैसे अभी टाइम निकाल के बना लेते, लेकिन जब क्लास नहीं रहता तब हम लोग नहीं बना पाते सर।
तो देखिए नहीं बना पाते, यहाँ पे जो है इसका क्या उपाय है? अब देखिए, मान लिया जाए कि वीरेंद्र कुमार नाम का आदमी आपकी लाइफ में एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता, तो क्या आप इंग्लिश नहीं सीखते? दिस इज अ
सीखते, बिल्कुल
कमिटमेंट.
सीखते।
हाँ, मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि ये कमिटमेंट आपका अपने लिए है. यू आर नॉट डूइंग इट टू मेक मी हैप्पी. ओके, आप लोग को मुझे खुश करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आई एम नो बडी, एक्चुअली मेरी कोई औकात ही नहीं है. आप ये अपने लिए कर रहे हैं, एंड दैट इज वेयर दैट कमिटमेंट हैज टू कम फ्रॉम विद इन, कि भाई मेरे को 15 मिनट डेली अपने लिए लगाना ही लगाना है, चाहे आकाश फट पड़े या धरती पलट जाए. दैट इज वन थिंग. एंड सेकंड थिंग इज कीप क्रिएटिंग दैट एनवायरनमेंट अराउंड यू. क्योंकि अगर आप लोग इंग्लैंड में पैदा हुए होते ना, तो आज इंग्लिश क्लास ज्वाइन नहीं कर रहे होते. आप लोग इंग्लैंड में पैदा नहीं हुए हैं, हम भी नहीं हुए थे, तो इसीलिए हम लोग को एफर्ट डालना पड़ेगा. सो वी हैव टू पर्पसफुली क्रिएट दैट एनवायरनमेंट अराउंड अस, राइट? और उसके लिए वही जुगाड़ है कि यहाँ पे देखिए, आप लोग सब इंजीनियर लोग हैं, राइट? आप लोग को लोगों के साथ डील करना है. आज नहीं कल को कोई ना कोई स्टेक होल्डर मैनेजमेंट करना होगा. 4 लोग से बात करना पड़ेगा, 4 लोग से काम करना पड़ेगा, 4 लोग से काम निकालना पड़ेगा, 4 लोग के लिए काम करना भी पड़ेगा. सो दिस समथिंग कॉल्ड एंटरप्राइजिंग स्किल. आप अगर उस चीज को एक्सप्लोर नहीं करते हैं, इफ यू कैन नॉट कन्विंस 2 people टू ज्वाइन दिस क्लास अलोंग विथ यू, मतलब कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा. वो मेरे लिए नहीं है. बोले ना, मेरा मेरा 975 सब्सक्राइबर्स है. 975 से अगर 1000 सब्सक्राइबर होता है या 950 होता है, क्या अंतर पड़ता है? कुछ नहीं अंतर पड़ता है. आपके साथ में अगर 2 लोग आ जाते हैं, तो आपको क्या फायदा होगा कि आपको 2 लोग मिल गए जिनके साथ प्रैक्टिस करते रहेंगे, एक दूसरे के साथ साझा करके शेयर करते रहेंगे, इंप्रूव करते रहेंगे. दैट शुड बी अ मोटिवेशन. तो आपको अपने आसपास में माहौल क्रिएट करना है. आपस में प्रैक्टिस. मान लीजिए कल को आप लोग को मजा नहीं आया, आपको लगा कि ये टीचर बकवास है, नहीं ज्वाइन करना है क्लास, नहीं कीजिए, कोई बात नहीं. आपके पास 2 दोस्त रहेंगे ना, जिनके साथ आप इंग्लिश प्रैक्टिस कर रहे होंगे. 2 वर्ड बनाइए, सुनाइए, सीखिए. कहीं पे कुछ गलत हुआ, गूगल का दुकान खुला हुआ है, गूगल में जाइए कि अच्छा इसका प्रोनाउंसिएशन कैसे होता है, सुन लेते हैं. लेट मी मेक अ सेंटेंस, राइट? उसके बाद भी आप जब कुछ बोलते हैं, गूगल में देखिए एक माइक का विंडो रहता है, माइक का बटन रहता है, उसको माइक को प्रेस करेंगे अगर, then whatever you say it types for you. तो जब आप वो करेंगे ना तो उससे आपको पता चलेगा कि जो आप बोल रहे हैं, आर यू प्रोनाउंसिंग इट राइट, इज गूगल एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड यू, तो आपका बोलने में प्रैक्टिस भी होगा, इसलिए बोल रहे हैं कि ये
So, sir,
हाँ
1 minute. So, sir, Google, that is Google. There, what about what you telling? So, can I talk Hindi and I can say this is
हाँ,
my Hindi word and that.
can you translate? Yeah, it does करके देखिए, मजेदार है वो.
There is Google
Okay.
Translator also, so you can translate Hindi to English.
अरे गूगल ट्रांसलेटर भी है.
Yeah, I know, sir. That I know, but it's everything is there, but we don't.
We don't use
सर
it.
गूगल
वही
सर गूगल ट्रांसलेट पे जब कोई भी मतलब हिंदी का इंग्लिश करते हैं तो उसमें ना मतलब गलत आ जाता है, फिर उस
Yeah,
इंग्लिश को अगर
sometimes
हिंदी
it's
करते हैं तो
so
मीनिंग चेंज हो जाता है
नहीं,
सर.
पक्का नहीं आएगा, पक्का नहीं आएगा. मैं आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट. लेकिन भाई देखिए, कुछ नहीं से तो बोलते ना, नहीं मामू से काना मामू बेटर है ना.
हाँ उसी तरह का है सर.
तो स्टार्ट तो कीजिए. देखिए, कोई भी चीज लाइफ में आपको परफेक्ट नहीं मिलेगा. ये टीचर जो आपके सामने बैठा है ये भी परफेक्ट नहीं, आपको गारंटी लिख के दे रहे हैं. तो परफेक्ट आपको कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है. आपके पास एक एक काम चलाओ टीचर मिल गया है, यूज कर लीजिए ना उसको, क्या दिक्कत है. उससे आपका फायदा हो रहा है तो आगे बढ़ जाइए, खत्म. तो don't aspire for getting perfect things. What I'm saying is keep doing that incremental bit from your side every day and you will see the difference. क्योंकि जो भी
यस सर.
छोटा बड़ा जो काम होता है ना, हमारे आपके से लोग ही करते हैं, कोई इसके लिए अलग से अवतार नहीं लेता है. वो कल की अवतार और बड़ा अवतार वो सब हो गया खत्म. अब जो है नॉर्मल ह्यूमन अवतार ही होता है खाली.
Due to lot of responsibilities, sir, I'm not
नहीं
focusing
नहीं, मेरा
to.
कहना है देखिए, अपने लिए यहाँ पे स्वार्थी बनिए, अपने लिए स्वार्थी बनिए कि ठीक है मेरे को सुधारना है, इस पे काम करना है 15 मिनट डेली, कोई नहीं जा रहा कहीं. मेरे को 2 दोस्त जमा करना है, बीरेन सर को लात मारो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, मेरे को 2 दोस्त जमा करके उनके साथ में इंग्लिश प्रैक्टिस करना है, कर लीजिए ना, क्या दिक्कत है.
Sir, I'm dost and friendships. I
नहीं
don't think this
आपने
world
आपके लिए देखिए डॉली जी, आपके केस में तो वही हो जाएगा, परिवार में 2 लोग तो समेट लीजिए ना, क्या दिक्कत है.
Yeah, my daughter is only, sir, everything. She's
हो गया.
born on here. She's always talking with me.
हाँ, क्या दिक्कत.
I always talking with her.
वही तो मेरे आपके लिए तो वो सुविधा भी है कि हम अपने बच्चों से सीख लेंगे ना.
Yeah.
तो अल्टीमेटली देखिए, स्वार्थ ये है कि अपना अपना जुगाड़ निकाल लीजिए, 1-2 दोस्त जमा कर लिए, 1-2 क्लोज फैमिली नेटवर्क जो जहां भी होता है, या तो उनको क्लास में ले आइए, या क्लास में नहीं ला पाते हैं तो एक डिसिप्लिन कमिटमेंट ले आइए कि भाई डेली आधा घंटा 15 मिनट जो क्लोज फ्रेंड रहेगा उसके साथ में वो चीज तो होगा, ठीक है. क्लोज फ्रेंड क्लोज फैमिली मेंबर्स रहेंगे, तो ये एफर्ट डालते रहिए. डोंट वेट फॉर एनी मैजिक टू हैपन. मैजिक होता ही नहीं लाइफ में कुछ. जो लोग बोलते हैं कंप्यूटर 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 से ज्यादा डम चीज कुछ होता नहीं है. वी गिव ईच एंड एवरी इंस्ट्रक्शन टू कंप्यूटर सो दैट कंप्यूटर कैन वर्क. तो मेरा ये कहना है कि डोंट एक्सपेक्ट एनी मैजिक. ओनली थिंग दैट वर्क्स इज हार्ड वर्क एंड अ डिसिप्लिन्ड अप्रोच फॉर डूइंग दैट हार्ड वर्क. ये 1-2 चीज करेंगे, आपको फायदा होगा, आपको फायदा दिखेगा. नहीं तो आप हमको गाली दीजिए, लालू यादव को गाली दीजिए, किसी को गाली दीजिए, कोई अंतर नहीं पड़ता है. ठीक है, चलिए अब फालतू ज्ञान नहीं देते हैं. इट्स क्वाइट लेट फॉर यू गाइस एंड आई आल्सो नीड टू जंप इनटू अदर थिंग्स फॉर द डे.